Yo, check out most footballers and they're usually skinny as hell, but then you got some dudes who want to bulk up a bit. And then there's Hulk, aka Givanildo Vieira de Souza. This dude is straight up massive. Like he should be playing rugby or something. His build is so crazy that he's been calling himself Hulk since he was a kid. And everyone just went with it. I mean, have you seen his legs? They're like tree trunks. I wouldn't want to mess with him, that's for sure. But all that training pays off, because Hulk has the most powerful shot in football history. When he kicks the ball, even the best goalies get nervous. Defenders are scared shitless, and his teammates will literally dive out of the way to avoid getting hit. This dude is a legend, even in FIFA Ultimate Team. But even though he's a goal-scoring machine, he's never played in the top 5 leagues in Europe. He's all about the money, not the glory. But everyone still knows his name. Hulk's story started in Campina Grande, Brazil, where he had a pretty normal childhood with loving parents. Not your typical Brazilian footballer story, huh? I know, it's kinda hard to believe, but the nickname Hulk was kinda something from his dad and himself. When he was a kid, he was always a fan of the Marvel character. And funny enough, his dad even said he looked like the actor Lou Ferrigno, who played the Hulk in the late 70s. So ever since then, they just stuck with it. And honestly, looking at this guy, I don't think anyone else would question why. It's just one of those cases where his name perfectly fits who he is. Because just like the Hulk, when it came to football, what really made Hulk stand out was his speed, strength, and power. At only 14 years old, Hulk was already playing for professional youth clubs all over the country. Even as a young player, Hulk was already a beast, looking like a grown man among boys. But things took a surprising turn in his career when he was loaned out to Japan and played for Kawasaki Frontier in 2006. But as soon as he arrived, he was quickly loaned out to another Japanese club in Sapporo. But this turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because he scored a total of 25 goals, just one goal away from being the top scorer in the league. And Hulk was just getting started. In the 2007 season, he improved even more and ended up scoring 37 goals in 42 matches, becoming the league's top goal scorer. This is when Hulk really started to make a name for himself. He started off as a winger, using his incredible speed, strength, and Brazilian flair to give defenders nightmares. With his big build and impressive ball handling skills, defenders had a hard time stopping him. But what really set Hulk apart was his powerful shot. When he hit the ball, it wasn't just strong, but it was also accurate. Hulk's shots were like missiles. Even the best goalkeepers in history would flinch when faced with his strikes. And he was also amazing at taking free kicks. Whether it was up close or from a distance, you had to show this man some respect. So this dude grew up watching his fellow countrymen who were super awesome at taking free kicks, like Janino and Rogério Ceni. And there were these defenders who had to make a tough decision when facing Hulk. They could either try to stop him and risk getting overpowered, or just watch him zoom past them. And if they gave him space, he would launch this crazy powerful shot that could practically shave your face clean if it hit you. But then in 2008, Hulk decided to take his skills to Europe and signed with Porto. And man, his impact on the field was undeniable right from the start. He really boosted Porto's attack and had an amazing first season in Europe. He won the Portuguese Primeira League title, the Portuguese Cup, and even got named the Breakthrough Player of the Year. And the following season, he became Porto's top attacking choice. But man, his season got cut short because Hulk got into a crazy fight in a tunnel after losing to Benfica. He ended up getting banned for 4 months, which really sucked because he was killing it on the field. He had 10 goals and 12 assists in just 30 matches. But let me tell you, the 2010 to 2011 season was when Hulk really showed us what he was made of. In his first 16 games for Porto, he scored 16 goals, including a hat-trick in the Europa League. This dude was on fire. He helped his team win the Primeira Liga title, the Portuguese Cup, the Portuguese Super Cup, and even the Europa League trophy. And that's not all, my friend. Hulk finished as the top goal scorer of the season in the Primeira Liga and was named the Player of the Year. He had an insane 35 goals and 27 assists in 53 matches. Can you believe that? He was a beast on the field, contributing to more than a goal per game, and he won 4 trophies for his club. But here's the thing, Hulk wasn't just about smashing the ball into the net. He was also an amazing playmaker and dribbler, and he was only 25 years old at the time, just starting to hit his prime. He kept up his incredible form in the 2011 to 2012 season too, scoring 21 goals and providing 16 assists in 39 matches. He was a goal-scoring machine, winning back-to-back Primeira Liga titles and Player of the Year awards. During his time at Porto, Hulk won 3 Primeira Liga titles, 3 Portuguese Cups, 3 Portuguese Super Cups, and even an Europa League title. He was the top scorer, Player of the Year, and had the most Player of the Month awards. It was obvious that Hulk was the best player in the league, and he deserved to be playing in the top 5 leagues. At 27 years old, he looked like a world-class player in the making. And I'm telling you, anyone who played FIFA back then will never forget how ridiculously overpowered Hulk was. I mean, his speed, shooting, and strength were off the charts. He was like a cheat code, scoring insane long-range goals like it was nothing. No wonder clubs from all the top leagues were after him. But Hulk knew he wouldn't be making as much money as the big-name players in football. Even though he had the talent and potential to demand those huge wages, he decided to take the money right away and go where he could earn the most. So, where did he end up? The Russian Premier League, playing for Zenit St. Petersburg. We don't know the exact amount of his salary, but rumors were flying around that it was so high, some of his teammates were unhappy and demanded better contracts. Can you believe that? Anyway, Hulk spent his prime years in Russia, scoring a whopping 77 goals and providing 60 assists in 148 matches. That's an impressive 0.93 goal contributions per game. He even won a Russian Premier League title, a Russian Cup, and a Russian Super Cup. Not to mention, he was named the best winger in the league twice and became the top scorer in the Russian Premier League once. And all this while dealing with contract issues, injuries, disagreements with management, and a rocky relationship with some teammates. It's crazy, right? Now, at 30 years old, Hulk still had a good chance to shine in one of the top 5 leagues. I mean, he was still a productive player. So, Hulk was offered to play in Europe, but he was all about that money and wanted the biggest contract. So, he ended up in the Chinese Super League and absolutely killed it. He scored 30 goals and had 25 assists in just one season, which is insane. He never really played in the top 5 leagues, but he loved scoring crazy goals in Russia and China. After 5 years in China, he finally went back to Brazil and is still killing it at 37 years old. He's still scary, and his shot is terrifying. He scored 26 goals and had 35 assists in Brazil, which is pretty impressive. Even though he always followed the money, he's still a cult legend in the football world. He's a walking unit on the pitch and can launch the ball from the craziest distances with intense power. The streets will never forget him. And please don't forget to subscribe to help me reach 100 subscribers. Thanks for watching.